Blessings, everybody. This is Jose Luis Morales here with the Golden Phoenix, broadcasting from the Oregon Vortex here at our home in Southern Oregon. Wishing everybody a beautiful, grace-filled day today. Today we're going to talk about, just for a little bit, talk about compassion and infinity and how the two are related to each other. It may obviously seem obvious that infinity encompasses compassion, but what sometimes we may fail to realize is that compassion also creates the space for us to experience infinity in each moment. For example, we could be with a peer and having a discourse or disagreement, and for whatever reason that person may be dealing with some emotional processes as such that they come out in the disagreement that you're having in the discourse. It may have started out friendly, but maybe something gets triggered, and the next thing you know, maybe there's an argument, maybe there's yelling happening. Those are the prime moments where we can breathe into the expanse of loving awareness, not just for ourselves and knowing of our worthiness of love, our beaconing of love from our own hearts, but also to the person that's sitting across from us. Even maybe sometimes more specifically, turning that compassionate awareness towards a person sitting in front of us. Knowing that that person may be going through something. They may be needing to release, to transform, to express something. And maybe the conversation, the disagreement, the discourse brought that out, brought that into awareness. For that healing, you could say, to take place. So, in the compassionate awareness, space is created. Our words calm. Our breath slows. Our focus clears. And we're no longer in the smallness of the moment. And it's really the illusion of smallness in the moment, right? There's a disagreement. Maybe the heart starts to beat a little faster, and we're like, oh, wait, what's going on? We're not on the same page. Now this person seems to be getting really upset. Why are they upset? The mind starts to run away. And we notice that time seems to speed up, and we feel this tightness of the situation, like we've got to run away from it or something. So we close off, and then there's the opportunity that's lost. So when we recognize this tenseness arising, this shortness arising, that's where we expand. That's where we turn into the field of loving awareness that encompasses ourself, encompasses the other person, encompasses the situation. Our calm words and our focus and steady presence with the person that we're still communicating with can help bring them into a place of awareness as well. Because maybe they totally lost awareness while they maybe got caught up in the emotion. And it's not to say to turn away from emotion at all. But we can find how the expanded awareness of compassion helps us to increase our capacity to be present in each moment. It increases our capacity to listen in each moment, our capacity to understand and relate to the people around us in each moment. Also increases our capacity for self-love and for extending that love that we have here for the people around us, the person across from us. So that's a small example, but in your own time, maybe it's your home practice, you're sitting in meditation, or maybe you're on the bus or train or driving, to an engagement. Maybe you're on your way to work or to a social event or something. Anytime that you have that free time and space to bring your awareness towards those who may be suffering, and expanding the warm, loving awareness, the warm field of loving light around those people, just as you would around yourself, and allowing that to expand around the earth, allowing that to extend to all of our friends and relatives, our elder trees, the grasses, the stones, the insects, and recognizing that we are but like pinpoints of this field of compassion that's all around the world. And at each moment that we allow ourselves to drop into that presence, that love, that field grows and it strengthens. And especially when we turn it towards those who may be really suffering. Especially when we turn it towards those who maybe we previously would have never thought to think compassionately towards. For some, that can be those who have harmed us. For some, that can be ourselves. Maybe we haven't taken that time to turn inward to the loving awareness that resides right here, right within this own heart, this own body, this vessel, the spirit here, the soul here. When we allow our awareness to extend beyond the smallness of the present moment into the infinity of the present moment, understanding that every moment that has been and will be is connected intimately to this one here now, because it's all right now. When we extend our compassion in that way, we have an opportunity to receive, to connect to different timelines where our greatest love, our greatest prosperity, our greatest truth, our greatest abundance and joy comes and clicks and aligns right here with us, right here now. It's in that space of silent and still expansiveness. Compassion is could be looked at as like a wave that encompasses all things. Any manner of anger, fear, hatred, dominance is all encompassed in the vastness of compassion. So my offering to you today is to take some moments and reflect on the people in your lives who or the people in the world who you might think not to share compassion with, who you might usually think negatively of. And it's not to judge or blame yourself for having thought negatively of them in the first place, because compassion extends beyond judgment. It extends beyond forgetting. Compassion and forgiveness go hand in hand. When we are fully embodied in our self-love and compassion, we're fully embodied in our presence and living forgiveness. We are able to transmute the karma of ourselves, of those who we extend that forgiveness towards. being sincere, holding this awareness in sincerity. On infinity, there exists what I like to call the beam or the dream time. This is a space that could be, say, within the field of consciousness, that we have access to all memory, all reality, all awareness, all given and offered to us, offered freely. And the space where we can find this is in the stillness of our awareness. It doesn't even have to be in what some call, meditation. It could be if we're moving around and walking. It could be sometimes just laying down, allowing our concentration to relax, allowing our bodies to relax, allowing the grasping of the mind to release. And in that space of stillness and presence, whatever we need can show up there. This is for the conscious co-creators who are wanting to commune and bring forward those miracles that we know are true, that we know are natural, because we are beyond things being supernatural anymore. We're in a day and age where all those things are very natural. So we have the opportunity to use our compassion, to use our presence, to reflect that light that we hold within and the light that others hold around us, and allow that to expand as prisms of beingness, prisms of love, prisms of loving kindness and awareness. Remembering that we are not bound by our bodies, we are not bound by this incarnation, and using this incarnation as the gift that it is, as the opportunity that it is to bring beauty and love into the world, as the opportunity that it is to grow as a soul, as a spirit. We have every day hundreds of opportunities to bring more beauty into this world. And I found that it goes beyond the need for the mind to wrap around what we should or shouldn't do while we're here. We can look around in this world and see clearly that there's much room and much need for more compassionate awareness, more loving beauty to be shared and spread throughout this world. So that's my invitation to you, is take an opportunity that you have today. Take a moment and look around you And maybe think over to your neighbor, think over to the people that you're driving down the road with. Maybe you're taking some time in the forest today. Take that time to expand the loving awareness that's already within you. It's nothing outside of you that you need to grasp or hold on to. If you sit still long enough, if you practice long enough, if you have enough situations that push you that way, you will find the love within you. And that's my message for today. That's my my offering, for you today, for you to reflect on. And my wish is that these words, that this teaching, that this sharing, may serve to quicken and illuminate the aspects of all of us that are ready to shine, that are ready to share, that are ready to be in service. That we can move beyond the limitation of duality into the love and expansiveness of infinity. Thank you very much for joining me. Please like, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to hear more. And it would be really beautiful if you could share this video with friends and relatives who you feel like would resonate, so that more people can connect to this fractal of weaving, this fractal web of love that we're all co-creating here. Thank you. Blessings.